Hello learners! So we have seen in previous years how to deal with fractions and dividing and calculating. But now we have not seen how to take those skills and apply them in solving equations. So let's look at that today, right now. But before we go, let's like that video, let's subscribe and get down to it. Learning how to use the algebraic tools that we've been seeing up until now is very important. So if you have not seen that, pause this video and go check that out. But for now, we will be solving equations with fractions and decimal coefficients. First, let's have a look at this example in blue. 3 over 5x, we can see has a fraction coefficient. And so we need to see how we will deal with this and get rid of it. But first, let us get rid of this constant 4. And so we have 3 over 5x. And what we would do to get rid of positive 4 is subtract 4 on the left-hand side, but reminding ourselves we need to do on the left what we do on the right. And so 3 subtract 4 is negative 1. But now, how do we get rid of this coefficient of 3 over 5? Well, we simply know that that is being multiplied by the x, and so therefore we divide by the same, which means that they would cancel out. And so we're left with x on the one side, but reminding ourselves what we do to the left, we have to do to the right. And so we have division by 3 over 5. But we all know what division by a fraction means. Go check that video out. That is the same as multiplication by the reciprocal. And so we are left with the following: x is equal to negative 5 over 3, which is our final answer. And so that becomes a lot easier, bearing in mind the tools that we have been using up until now. Let us look then at this next example with coefficients of decimals. Now again, bearing in mind that we want to end with x being equal to our answer, we need to get all our terms that have a variable to one side of the equation. And so I will bring them to the left. 4, 2x, and I would subtract 1, 2x on both sides, which leaves me with 1, 2x equaling to 4 is on the right hand side. And what I have done is I have added 2 to the left, but I will also need to add that to the right, which then can simplify to 6 on the right hand side, but on the left hand side this can simplify to 3x, and suddenly this question becomes a lot easier. My question is not solve for 3x but solve for x, reminding ourselves where are we heading towards. So what I would do to the left is I would subtract by 3 because that would cancel out. But what I do to the left, I do to the right. And so 6 over 3 can simplify to 2. And that would be our final answer. So now, let us go try on our own. But always remember, do your best and pray for the rest.